What was your dream as you grew up as a kid? Did you have a dream in your football mind?
Well, of course, every kid who grows up playing football in Wisconsin probably has that same dream. I remember when the Packers were in their glory days, I was 10, 12 years old. And at halftime, we'd run out and play quick 15-minute game before, the second half started. And of course, I was Bart Starr, or I was Carol Dale, or I was Ray Nitschke. And so you grow up in Wisconsin with that mentality.
You grew up in Wisconsin. You got to play for the Green Bay Packers because they called you on draft day.
Very low key, but very meaningful nonetheless. And Tim, I'll tell you what makes that kind of an interesting story is that when I was 12 years old, I participated in the punt, pass, and kick competition. I won the local thing, and so now I'm going to County Stadium to participate at halftime to try and win and go to the next region. And my dad and I got to stay at the Pfister Hotel the night before the game. And that Sunday morning, we got up and we're up and down the elevator. And one time we're in the elevator and the doors open, and here's Bart Starr. He walks in, and he obviously was the guy, right? And here I am, 12 years old, and my dad tells a story that I couldn't talk, that I was basically just such in awe that I had a hard time getting the words out. Well, fast forward then about 10 years later, I'm on the phone with Bart Starr, who's welcoming me to the Green Bay Packers.
That's Hollywood right there. People wouldn't even believe it unless it was true. I've heard it described as a life-changing moment to get that call. Was it?
Your future was really up in the air, where you're going to spend the foreseeable future. If I'm not going to the Packers with their draft, do I go to the Cowboys? And how would my life have been different then, right? I mean, you'll never know, of course, but it's kind of fun to think about those things. I think I got a call from the Waukesha Freeman and probably the Journal Sentinel after the draft was over for some comments. But that was the extent of the media coverage. When I got drafted, of course, I was excited, and especially to be drafted by the team in my state. But that morphed into a realization very quickly that, it's a great story right now, but if I don't pan out, this is going to be a tough thing to live with.
On your personal list of athletic accomplishments as you reflect, first round draft choice is where?
It was an honor to be that. I just stayed on the field, and that the coaches could rely on me to be an outside linebacker or at times inside, play dime, play nickel. And that was even more probably special for me than being the number one pick.